Today, I'm going to be making a Dr. Mario move tier list where I'll be ranking every single one of his moves, and it's going to range from S to C. If you're wondering why this list is so top heavy, it's because I actually think Doc's kit is really freaking good. I've thought this from the beginning. He doesn't really have like a bad move besides maybe one. There's a reason why most other characters don't have this frame data and damage on their moves, you know? Now, before I start, I just want to say I am not a professional by any means. However, I have been playing this character for over a year and a half, and I probably have over 500 hours on this character alone. Not to mention, I do a lot of research for this stuff, so I'm fairly confident that I at least know what I'm talking about to a relatively serious degree. With that said, let's begin. First up is Jab, which is actually pretty decent. Jab 1 is frame 2 and combos into up B at kill percent. Nair into Jab 1 is pretty grimy, though it's not really safe if they just hold shield. Full Jab isn't as good, but it still does 11% and leads to a tech chase. It's literally just Mario's Jab but better, because it's safer and does more damage. Granted, it's still not safe, but the numbers still check out. I'm gonna put it in A. Forward tilt, not gonna lie, is kinda stupid. It's a frame 5 spammable tilt that does almost 13%, can't be shield grabbed, and leads to a tech chase. Just let that sink in for a sec. Remember, it only lasts for 25 frames, so it's kinda hard to punish. It's just a really good boxing tool. I use it all the time and it's almost never failed me. Probably belongs in S actually. You know what? I'm brave enough to put it there. Up tilt kinda triggers me. To this day, I'm never not gonna be annoyed at how it doesn't scoop grounded opponents, cause like, Mario not being able to scoop makes sense, but why involve Doc into this, man? It could have been another way to distinguish between the two or something, you know? But anyways, it's an okay anti-air because it is frame 5 and combos into up air and sometimes back air. So I'll just put it at B. It could be worse than this, I don't know. Down tilt was originally C tier, but then it got blessed by Daddy Sakura into A+. Yes, before, all it had going for it was that it was safe on block at max range. But now, landing one freaking kills them. Not to mention, down tilt up air works better at mid percents, or like mid to high percents, even with the outer hitbox because of the extra hit stun that it has. Down tilt, F tilt is a true combo on most of the cats that does like 30%. Which is nice, I guess. I don't think it's S tier because most of the time if you're spacing it, you're gonna hit with the outer hitbox, which is a lot harder to combo into because it sends more outwards. So there's always a chance you could just miss the follow-up. Not to mention the move's still pretty small compared to other down tilts. I actually don't know if it's even A+ or just A. But I don't know, I feel like other docs think pretty highly of this move, so I'll just keep it in the very bottom of A+. Dash attack, I'm not entirely sure because it combos into up air pretty well. Dash attack can 2-frame into tornado, which is actually kind of dumb, but it will never cross up shields and you're always going to get punished. But at the same time, it's one of the fastest burst options for such a slow character that I can't really put it any lower than A. I'm going to put it at A for now. Forward smash is a one-trick pony, and that is shift hurtbox into death. But only if they're right next to you, because the range on this move is actually kind of sad. The sweet spot being on his arm and not his hand also kind of hurts, though the sour spot is still pretty strong, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad move because it's somewhat safe on block since it pushes them so far away, and the move is still ridiculously strong. But like, it's the range, man. It doesn't really mean much if you can't actually hit it. Up smash is an A+ move for sure. I love this move. It is invincible, hits all around him, kills super well, even with good TI, and it's just a solid panic out of shield kill option. I even thought of putting it in S at first because I'm just super biased towards this move, but I guess the main drawback is that it's not super fast. It's frame 13 in front of him, which is not that great. It's also not really safe on block, even though it still kind of pushes them away. So as much as I'm spoiled by this up smash, it belongs in A+. Down smash is alright. That's pretty good. It's frame 5. The strong hit kills decently well. I don't really use it that much though, but that might just be me. I think it belongs in A. Alright, I don't care what anyone says. Nair is good, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. Having the late part of Nair as the strong hit gives it so many unique uses that there's no way this move isn't at least A+. It trades with recoveries and sends them at a terrible spot. It air-to-airs people, it frame traps. Landing Nair is especially safe on block. It can sometimes ledge trap, which even kills now after the buffs. Even weak Nair is useful because it's still a combo tool. Yeah, Nair out of shield is bad, but does he really need it? Nair as a combo break is also weak, sure, but I would argue that a Nair being frame 3 is more important than any amount of damage it does. And you know what, if you're gonna go that route, landing Nair does 14% and combos into grab. I rest my case. S tier, I don't care. Forward air is his worst aerial for sure, but I can't tell how much of it is due to the move being bad versus Doc's stats just not keeping up with it. Because it does still do 19% in a short hop and kills extremely early. At least Pill Forward exists, so it's not completely useless on him. I'll put it in B, but keep in mind there are probably some top tiers in this game that would love to have this forward air. If we're going in order, back air would be next, but I'm gonna come back to this one in a bit. I'm saving this for last. Up air is one of his best moves for sure, though I'm not personally a huge fan of it, which is weird considering a lot of docs rate it really highly for some reason. I'm aware it's a combo move that does 11%, which by itself is pretty stupid, but like, they can DI out. A lot of up air follow-ups don't work after mid percents. The only thing that works is up air back air, and at even lower percents, it's even negative on hit. So I don't really feel like it belongs in S, though I will say I really like how it sends horizontally. It would probably be a lot worse if it sent upwards like Mario's does. It acts as a substitute forward air basically. You can kill off stage with it, down throw up air also kills. I'll put it at like the very top of A+, right on the border between S. Down air is ranked S for sauce. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's not that high up, but man, the spike lasts for 4 frames, which is not that common for a down air like this. It actually catches 2 frames pretty consistently. It's just a solid move overall. Decent hitbox, pretty strong, combos into a lot of things. Down air up smash just does like 35. Down air forward air is a thing. It also auto cancels, which I guess isn't really that important, but it's cool to know. I don't know whether to put it in A or A+ though. Is it really in the same category as up air? I'll put it at the very top of A this time, so on the border between A+. Next, Pill carries this character. It's not even funny. It gives him a much needed projectile, which then combos into basically anything you want. Wait. Yeah, literally every single air move he has, you can combo into from Pill. Pill up air, Pill back air, Pill forward air, Pill down air, Pill up B, Pill tornado. They're all kill confirms. And even if you don't follow up with something because I guess you're too far away or whatever, it still balances in this really uncomfortable angle that makes it really hard to avoid, so you can definitely try camping with it. It's not broken per se because a lot of moves can just beat it out, and characters can definitely meet him in the air and punish him from using it, but he would absolutely be the worst character in the game without it. I don't think it's his best move, but it's the one that carries him the most. Cape is kind of weird because it's one of those moves that you don't really use that much in an actual game, but getting rid of it would cripple him. He needs to have a reflector in his kit at all times. Aside from reflecting, you could B-reverse it to mix up landings. It also 2 frames apparently. I have gotten like Cape 2 frame into down tilt up B, though I'm still not sure if that's even true or not. It's kind of jank. You also have the standard offstage cheese strats like Mario does, although Mario can do it way better. Because it's so gimmicky, I'm only going to put it at B, but remember, he absolutely cannot afford losing his reflector. Up B is an S tier offensive move and C tier recovery, and I don't know if I should factor that into this rating. Obviously, frame 3 out of shield is really good, though the range isn't the best. It has very good kill power for how fast it is. It does almost 18%. There are several confirms into it. It's just a good panic option, although it's actually not safe on hit until mid-high percent. so don't use it until then. Sometimes I just mash it out of combos, although that's obviously very bad to do repeatedly, but the option is there if you need it. And sometimes you can even just kill them, who knows. And even as a recovery move, it does have some strengths. It's sometimes kind of hard to mess with the hitbox because of how fast it is. Not to mention you can even scoop people on stage, so alright. Even though it's very useful as an attack, because of its limitations plus its recovery being kind of a meme, I won't put it in S, I'll put it in A+. Tornado as an attack anywhere on stage is kind of mediocre. It's not that fast, not that strong, it's pretty small, it's dummy unsafe, and the rehit rate isn't fast enough to catch, say, neutral get up or anything like that. The only thing it can really do is catch people dropping shield, which is okay, I guess. At the ledge, it's the best move in his kit. So, thank God for down throw tornado. Yeah, that combo's kind of stupid. And so is dash attack tornado. He needs it though. Okay, Doc's grab. Just the grab itself isn't anything crazy because the range is so small, but it is still a 6-frame grab. I think it's fair to put it at B because it's not like it's something that Doc players need really praise, you know? It's normally his throws, not the grab. Yeah, I'm even gonna put all 3 grabs together for really the same reasons. Do I really have to rate his Pummel too? Are you serious? I guess I'll just put it at A+ or something because it's pretty fast and does its job, I guess. Like, what am I even supposed to say here? The first throw is forward throw, which is, in my opinion, Doc's worst move and the only bad move he has. There is literally no reason to ever use this move, ever. Because the only thing it can do is send people forward for stage control. But guess what? Down throw back air does the same thing and does more damage and sends them further. So why would you ever go for the forward throw? For the lower angle? Oh, right, you got me. I can see. Back throw belongs into S alone for being a No, but seriously, the only thing wrong with this move is that the animation gives the opponent time to DI. That's it. Unless you, for some reason, want this to be even stronger and want it to be the strongest back throw in the game instead of, just the 3rd strongest. Up throw is an okay combo throw. Up throw up air is like the best thing you're gonna get. And if you manage to get reverse up air, then back air afterwards. If you're feeling cheeky, you can do up air nair into a platform, which can catch them slacking off. Outside of that, it doesn't really combo past mid high percent, and it doesn't kill either, so could be better. I'm gonna give it a solid A. Down throw is better, in my opinion, as a combo throw, because at 0, you get pretty much the same follow-ups, and down throw raw up air back air is pretty solid. Down throw up B is also a thing, if they DI in. Down throw does less damage than up throw, sure, but the simple fact that you can do down throw tornado is enough to put it higher than up throw in my opinion. And with that, we have now reached the final move. It's time. Dr. Mario's back air is his single best move. Back air does everything. It's one of his best neutral tools with how spammable it is. It ledge traps, it edge guards, it's an out of shield option, it's safe on block, it leads to a tech chase, it can sometimes be a combo breaker. Just the speed to kill power ratio of this move is just out of control. Imagine a weaker version of Arsene back air that you have the whole match. That's what this feels like. Your opponent always has to play around it. Yes, you can't do 2 in a short hop like Mario can. That sucks. But that's entirely the fault of his short hop and not back air. Both Mario and Doc's back air last exactly 33 frames. Doc just doesn't jump high enough to get the second one out on time. Meaning, imagine if Mario had this back air. I don't want to imagine it. Back air is just so... It makes me feel alive. It's the move that makes me feel as if I'm like, yeah, you're playing against Doc. Good luck. But yeah, that is going to be the final list. Moves within tiers are roughly ordered. I hope all you Doc players watching this agree with my list. Again, I'm not a pro player, but I tried to make this list as objective as possible, and I don't know, I'm pretty confident with it. So that's it for now then. Peace.